All right, and that's the bell. Welcome to the Primerus Trade Room for educational purposes only. All trades are taken in sim, and it assumes that you all are taking them in sim as well. All trade involves risk, and let's get into the trade. So I'll go ahead and toggle to the 1 minute hope who we're talking about.
Okay.
So we
I
see
noticed
about
there's some accumulation,
okay,
and breaking out to the upside.
breaking out to the upside. Okay, yeah, I do see that here on the profile. Let's see if we get a little pullback here, and we get a better entry. We just did tag a moving average, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy here.
Order filled. Target filled.
All right, so we got our first trade of the day. It's the most safe trade and educational, of course. Were you able to take that trade? Anybody else?
I was.
Hope were you able to?
I missed. No, I missed. I hit the button, but
Yeah, well, we got it one day. Hope, like maybe to well, today's Thursday, so maybe we could do a session on Monday, cause
okay.
you may have some issues. I know with some of your things. Are you? We'll talk about it after on the Q&A section.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's make sure Nakula's in here. Yeah, Nakula, you in here?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Carol, are you in here as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So right now the volume is the line in the sand is right here, and looks like we want to pop to the upside. Go ahead and buy this long here.
Order filled.
And looks like we're gonna get our point. Hopefully, we'll see.
Target filled.
Okay, so we got our second trade again. It's all about trade location after the first safest trade of the day. As you can see the profile, so we did get past this like line in the sand right here, which is the most volume concentration right now, and we're continuing to build concentration to the top. So there's a thinning out of the profile right here, and so we kind of want to see what happens up here. That'll be the high of the session from Globex till, or at least from 12 midnight, the 24/7 session template through London session and now. So let's see if we want to make new highs. It looks like we do. We might be looking at a one full deviation move. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this long here.
Order filled. Target filled.
Okay, so we got our 3 targets. So we are pretty good for the day. First within the first 5 minutes of the opening. So was everybody able to get? Was any what trades were everybody able to take today?
I got the last year.
Okay, fantastic, perfect. Nakula, are you still waiting for your credentials?
I got the second one.
You got the second one, Carol? Okay, perfect. And Niku?
Took all three. Got them all.
Fantastic. Killing it, brother.
They felt good
Oh,
today, so
Yeah.
yeah. So you see how like the trailing stop would have been really great here?
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. Yeah. What I most likely may end up doing, again, since now we have everybody kind of set up with the ATM, we'll slowly graduate into incorporating the trailing stop. I just want to give us time to move into that as a group, um, and then we'll take it from there. Hope, were you able to take any of the trades? Oh, well, no, I already spoke.
Yes,
Sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. I just
yeah, I got the second and the third.
Okay, perfect. All right. And so, Nico, as far as so you're like a resident higher time frame analyst, right? What do you just because we were done so quick already in the room? What did you see from the top down?
so initially we still got a point of control at 4402.75. That's an old one that I had there. So that's a kind of a line of it in the sand. But
Right.
there was prior to open, there was a 5 minute gap that was filled before it shot up at the
Nice.
open. So uh, it just needed to go back. I think it's still going to go. There's another gap on the 4 hour. It starts at 4407.50. I think that's going to get filled today. It looks like it's got enough momentum. So uh, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Uh,
And what charts are you on right now?
so I start on the 1 hour with you guys, and then the 4 hour and the 60 minute. Uh, I look at the daily for direction or to see what color the candle is, but for that point, that's about it. Yep.
So let's do this. If you don't, I mean, again, you could tell me if it's okay with you, and probably we may have to pause. I'll pause the recording for anybody watching the recap. Um, you want to share maybe some of the top-down analysis, or
Yeah, on the Q&A, I can do that.
okay,
So,
no worries. All right. And so what I'll do in the meantime is I'll go ahead and pull up the 2000 tick chart, and I'll just uh, pull up trend-wise, what was happening. So it definitely was bullish. There was I think Hope was in the room when there was unemployment claims today, and it came out lower than expected. So the market took that in a positive light. But you never know because in this new situation we got going on with the debt ceiling and all these things going on. The sometimes good news is bad news, sometimes bad news is good news. So we don't know, because sometimes it'll be like, if it misses the number and there's more unemployment claims, then it might tend to actually shoot up the market because then it'll be more easy money. That'll be an excuse for the Fed to just continue, or the government to continue assisting. And Wall Street likes that. They would like easy money, or. But so these days it's a little harder to tell. I mean, it maybe now it is probably kicking in when the numbers are lower than forecasted for unemployment claims, um, and maybe when you have more a higher number for non-farm payroll, which is tomorrow, um, that'll make the market go up. now, but I know before, especially during the heat of the pandemic, that was causing a lot of bad news was good news because it meant that they were gonna step in and save the day type of thing. That kind of makes sense. So let's see. Yeah, there's an uptrend there. Kind of channels from here to here. Alright, so I'll draw this out. And then we'll go to Q&A after I draw this out. Really, it's really one big uptrend, really. It's one big uptrend. Okay, so I mean, as you can see, and what Niku said was spot on. We're pretty much in an uptrend. There's some kind of a range right here where you can see the opening from the session, from the 24/7 session template from midnight. So you could even make a line there, make a horizontal line there, and you can see that it's kind of like a range from the +5 expectation zone to the +25, and then right smack dab in the middle is the opening of the 12 o'clock session. So we kind of start this uptrend. We get stagnation, during Globex and things, or not even Globex. This let me see. This towards the end of the session yesterday. Well, this is the end right here. So right before the end, we were stagnating around the -2.5. Then towards the end, we came up to where we finally settled at, and then from that point forward, from Globex in the Asian session all the way into London. London is when we started stagnating pretty much. So at 3 a.m., from 2 to 3 a.m. and forward all the way till about 6 o'clock this morning, 7 o'clock, give or take, we broke out of this range, and then we came and then kind of topped out at the +7.5 easy, and that's where we were. The news hit. What I think the news hit. This was they were probably anticipating here the news. Then, Nika, does anybody have Forex Factory up?
I have Econo Day.
Say again?
I have Econo Day. I use Econo Day. You mean for check?
Oh, Econo Day. And at what time did
I have Forex Factory.
Okay, and at what time I know it came out. I know it was earlier. At what time was the unemployment claim?
Unemployment claims were at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, yeah. So let me see. So see, it actually drove it down. So it drove it down, and it came in lower than expected. So see, but the market likes that. It likes it's good news. But then when the news hit, it actually drove it down. But then, once the bell opened, they liked the news, so they brought it up, and now we're kind of stagnating right between, right, trying to hit, we're between the +7.5 expectation zone We see we just tried to break out of that upper trend channel, and we're trying to hit that +1 expectation zone, which would be a full deviation 1 sigma move. Uh, so this could potentially be the high of the day if we get here. Um, but it's been a run up, so it's a market. But right now there is a case for it probably making a pullback. So, but all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close up the room for Q&A, and so again, thank you guys for being here, and we're gonna stick around for the Q&A. This is Joseph Rivera with Primerus Trade, and we thank you for watching. God bless you all, and hope to see you on the next one. God bless.